Welcome to the OCTAGON, the new PCU shotgun tracer that is made for competition, and I think a very fitting name for something that incites competition in the OCTAGON. As always, you've got the typical PCU design here with the packaging and a ultra long list of new updates so we can find out what's in here, because it says that it's a new updated design and I want to find out what is new about this. And this is what we're here for. Again, a very nice way to it. And what you can tell immediately is this whole thing, it must be about a third of what the prior version used to be. So this one has become much more compact. And it's also got this amazing forward-facing lines on here, the serrations all the way around. So very cool looking design. If you're gonna have a look inside, you can already see there's 4 lines of diodes where the LEDs are placed, and that makes sure that you're gonna have ultra high brightness. And if I remember what it says on the packaging, it says that more than 8,000 shots or 7 days of continuous power on, this thing will be able to take you through any competition easily. I wanna see you guys shooting 8,000 rounds in a competition day and draining this battery that's in there. So probably not going to happen, but obviously PCU's got you covered. If you forget to charge your tracer unit in between game days, there's a high chance that this thing is gonna outlast whatever you can do. So we've got another little bag in here. Those are the adapter pieces. You probably remember in the past, PCU would come with those different adapters that go on the back here. And it does still come with 2 different ones. One is for the SGR12 and the one is for the AA12. And those are still needed for you to be able to mount that, but most people are using an M870 shotgun. And if you're using an M870, all you have to consider is that there's some that have a front sight and there's like 2 or 3 different versions of it. And with this new design, it uses a clamp. So there's a screw right here that once you screw that down, the whole tracer unit in the back here, this adapter, starts to compress and clamp against your barrel. So what used to be an issue with the prior version was that you had to use a grub screw against your outer barrel, which if you weren't careful would cause scratching to your outer barrel. But with this new design, all you have to do is tighten that grub screw and you'll be good to go. And if you have one of the special versions, you can see that each one of those pieces, you put that in there as a spacer. Right here, it looks like that's the space for it. You tighten that and it will allow you to create a little bit more pressure or have different spacings to create more or less pressure for the different types of barrels that you might have. It's got a magnetic design here as well, so you're not gonna lose that thing just because you're unscrewing this. Obviously, you wanna use the screws at all times. If you wanna start powering this on, we are gonna have to take off this one screw here real quick. Okay, so here we have the insides, still similar to the PCU design that we already know. And we have a good button here that you can probably actually actuate with gloves on. And you can see probably, or you cannot see, the little flashing light of the diodes for every time that you're turning this on, giving you a little bit of feedback when you've turned this bad boy on. And as you can see, you have a USB-C charge port in there. PCU is kind enough to give us a USB-C charger. So you can plug this in right into your PC or whatever you might have to charge this off the wall or off any other device that supports USB. And that's probably gonna make it much faster to charge and much easier to operate for you to do that. M870, here we go guys. The front sight has a cutout here for the front sight. So obviously you cannot put this on upside down. So obviously front sight, and you can see it perfectly fits inside that little serration right there. And the cool thing is with the front sight at least, it gives it a little bit of a no rotation lock. So that was ultra fast actually. Huh? What do you think? What do you think? I actually think that looks damn cool. We've got the octagonal style. It actually looks so sick on a shotgun, actually. You would think that on something as slim as a shotgun, that maybe something that is more of a tubular design for a tracer unit would be cool, but I think that the way that this looks with the octagonal gives it a really cool look. It looks so sick in the front too. Okay, honestly, I think PCU has really upped their game. So if you want to go out and hunt at the next indoor game, I think that this is going to be a must-have for your shotgun. Ultra nice design. All right.